عم تشغلوا الموظفين من جوا. اختي الشعب كله رايحين.
دولة إجرام جوعونا تناوزنا مرة وتعبنا أولاد الحرام. رح ناخذ هذا بإيدنا وبالدم ما عشان شي نخسره. سنقولنا كل شي بحياتنا ما عشان شي نخسره. بدنا ناخذ هذا بالدم من هون.
عم تشغلوا الموظفين من جوا. اختي الشعب كله رايحين.
دولة إجرام تناوزنا مرة وتعبنا أولاد الحرام. رح ناخذ هذا
Savers burned down financial institutions and politicians' homes across Lebanon to reclaim their money, which has been frozen by banks. Call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High, in the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. My name is Ibar from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. And I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us His truth. And truth is sincerity, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Savers, people saving their money, burned down financial institutions and politicians' homes across Lebanon to reclaim their money, which has been frozen by banks. Okay, and you got this thing going on the earth where these banks are being frozen, okay, and people are not being able to get their money out. Okay, which is a prelude to what's to come, where all these banks are going to fail. The money is going to fail, and they ultimately want to bring in a new world order, okay, which is going to tie in with that mark of the beast, which is the RFID micro C-HIP, okay? Gotta be careful with these words. But yeah, it's all going to tie in together, man. Okay, so you see the people are mad, okay? They are mad, and these global elites, your Klaus Schwabs and your Bilderberg meetings and all that stuff, the WEF, all that has a hand in this. They're all responsible for this, and you're gonna see these people are gonna lose their shit, man. And you people that's so caught up in this world and trying to save, and for 10 years down the line, you're gonna find out that you would be surprised if you got 10 months left, man. Okay, I would be surprised if you got 10 months left, because that's how bad it's about to get. All right, so this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. So the people are going to get weapons, and they're going to come to your to these banks and to these politicians. Imagine when they tell you that all the money in your bank don't mean shit now. There's no more legal tender. All the hard money you worked for means nothing now unless you get a charagma. Okay? People gonna lose their shit, man. But the majority of these people are just gonna get right in line. Okay? And that's why when they do this, when they roll this shit out, they're gonna have the damn military in the streets, man. And the moment you start protesting and rioting, they're gonna come out there with street sweepers and start mowing people down, man. Get ready for a huge disruption in your daily life. Okay? Just like this guy. He was going about his day. He tried to pull some money out, couldn't pull no money out, found out his money was frozen, and then that was a huge eruption in his daily life, and now look at what spirit he in. Well, that's gonna be you Americans as well, and it's already happening all around the world. I saw a video today about the passport bros, and it was a video. It said the other side of the passport bros, and this Jake was over there, wherever he was at, and he opened his hotel room with his damn hand. So he had that technology in him. And what you're gonna find out is in a lot of these other countries, they already have this shit, man. Okay, they don't have as much media and as much influence on the mainstream as America does. But America's gonna be last when all this shit come to play. These other nations, they're already putting it into play, man. Sweden, even Russia's talking about a digital ID, which is gonna link to a digital ruble, okay, which is their money. Okay, so it's all tying together. All right. It says, and for there shall be sedition, which was what people rising up against the government, man. People going against the powers that be. Saying fuck these motherfuckers, man. If you worked your ass off day in, day out, working up early and going to bed late, just to save up all this money for something, or you got all this money, in the bank you're saving up, and then one day you go to the bank and you find out that all that shit is taken, is frozen, and you can't get your own money. People gonna lose their shit, man. And first they're gonna go for these governors and these politicians and these damn, banks and stuff. And eventually when all that runs out, because these damn, these world leaders and these, people that has the money and the influence, they gonna duck off, man. Okay, they got bunkers. So they're gonna go hide in their bunkers, and then when these people done burning down the empty banks, the banks don't even got money in them right now, man. But when they done burning down these empty banks, they gonna start going to what? Your house to eat. Okay, they're gonna start going knocking on, kicking down your door, man. So it says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." That's what you're seeing right here. This man is upset, and he said, "Fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do it." And excuse my language, but that's what time we're coming into. If you still in this state of mind of bad words, you are not going to make it, man. I'm sorry, but it's about to get very, very brutal out here. Okay, and only the strong is gonna survive. You gonna have to be a fucking man. Real talk, real talk. All this politically correct, simp weak shit that America pushes. Hey, man, and that shit is over with, man. And we're done, pandering to the emotions of grown ass individuals, man. You know, I hate when a grown ass man tell me, "Stop talking like, stop saying that's a bad word." What the fuck? First of all, what the fuck do you think I am, a child? And what are you? You know, it's about to get very ugly out here, man. Your neighbor is about to break in your house and stab you in the jugular with a screwdriver just to get, your damn golden molar out of your mouth to go fucking try to trade it for a damn loaf of. That's how deep it's about to get, man. And they got a good show. I want to do a video on it, just reviewing the show. But that show, The Last of Us, that's on HBO. That show is beautiful because it shows you post-apocalyptic and how the shit that people worry about right now is not gonna matter in that time, man. And that time we coming into, it's gonna be, the dead and the alive. Okay, that's it. Are you alive or are you dead? And if you're alive, you're going to have to fight every day to not be dead. All right. It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." So all this shit that as we know is about to get cut off, man. It's about to get shut down. That's why they, you ain't gonna be able to travel freely as you want to travel no more. It's all about. It's just, hey, you about to see. It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled." People say, "That's my motherfucking fuck. That's my money." These Americans, it's my money and I want it now. They proud. They can't wait for nothing, man. They feel like you put them in a position where they gotta wait, or they feel like something's been taken from them. They gonna act up. Okay, they gonna act up. These other countries, they act up. Like Lebanon, they acting up. But you know what? What America got that these other countries don't have as much of? Guns. Okay, Americans have guns. Sometimes 3 to 5 guns in each home. Okay, so because in that pride, they're gonna be wanting their shit, and they're gonna be, hey man, it's about to be a slaughter in these streets. You're gonna need the Lord to be on your side. It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." So if the men gonna be afraid, how much more the women? When you see motherfuckers that are in the middle of the street burning shit down, okay, let me not say this or do this or walk this way. You gonna be on eggshells. Another great example of this is the movie Bushwick. Yeah, in a blink, all hell broke loose, and this woman went from walking in the subway with her boyfriend to him being on fire and her running for her life, and all around her is shootouts. So you got to walk very carefully. Where you don't want to just run down a road in the middle of a shootout, and now your brain's blowing out, man. That's why the Lord said only a remnant shall be saved. Death is going to be so, death is going to be so, what's the word? It's going to be so relevant, okay? Like right now, you might have never seen a nigga get mutilated and his body torn apart, but the times we're coming into, that's going to be an everyday thing, okay? Burning bodies, starving people. Get used to that. Get used to seeing blood. That's about, I even tell the brothers and my camp, man, hey, you better, gird your mind, If you got a problem with seeing blood, get used to seeing blood. Because in the time we're coming into, and it's time to run for your life, and you over there throwing up and crying and wheezing because you saw somebody else get their head blown out, it's not gonna be long for your head is blowing out too, man. Scripture still, I'm gonna grab it real quick before I close out. It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor." Ain't gonna be no pity upon you. You think because you got long hair, motherfuckers gonna abide by the rules and not pull a hair in a fight? Now they gonna yank your shit, pull you to the ground, beat the shit out of you, and probably put you in a bowl, eat you. Okay, that's the times we're coming into, man. Ain't gonna be no let the woman have the chair. No, the woman gonna have the chair, and she gonna have the chair, be able to get popped, man. It's about to get fucking real brutal out here. And if your mind ain't ready for that, if you ain't girded in the spirit for that, guess what? You're not gonna make it. That's what the Lord's preparing us for. It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword." With, in modern day, sword is a gun. They're gonna be rummaging through your shit and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, man. So it's gonna be, great tribulation, and there's gonna be a lack of food. So when there's a lack of food, people already are gonna be hungry, hangry, and not thinking straight, man. Okay, hungry and angry. All right. We got a scripture I was just about to grab. Damn. It's all right. It's all right. I gotta get back to work. But you get the picture, man. Like I said, I don't want to make this video too long. You get the picture, man. Okay. And if you can't get it by now, don't worry about it. You about to be the picture. Okay. You about to be the damn painting, man. Okay. But that being said, I'm saying shalom, kwame shalom, abba, shalom.